Hello and welcome back. Right, we have work to do. We have to cut this grass. Yeah, let's get this done. Now then. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do. We've got all of the baling to do on our field because this is mainly our profit for this year. We also do have our... Remind myself. Yeah, we do have our canola, which is selling in November. So yes, right. I was hoping to get my secret mission done today, but yeah, I've got to get the field done first. So yes, I may well. It's going to be a big thing when I actually do it. It really is. Now then, I need to go and get the... I'm going to spit my words out. I'm going to just concentrate on sending these two back. Right, we need to go and get the baler and we need to go and get the mowers. It looks so... Yes, it does. It looks almost returned to its natural beauty. Now I did some research earlier and the Risoux Forest, or Risoux Forest with a D in French in the actual place, well, it depends what side. It's a Swiss French border that this actually, which actually just saying the mod hub as well, but it is actually a place of extreme beauty, and I just wish to put that in there. Obviously we are farming on this land by license of the but it is actually a very, very special place in real life where there are certain bits where you can't actually go. Yes, you have to pay very, very close attention to the signs, because there are certain places of such natural beauty, and also it's disturbing. I can't remember whether it was an animal or a plant, but there's something you're not allowed to disturb in that area because it's the fauna and flora is taken exceptionally serious. So yes, I'm just obviously trying to paint the picture, just so you've got an idea of the kind of place in reality that this... Let me remind myself. Did I? Yeah, we need to have a state change there, don't we? I have fertiliser, but you can... yeah, we can't do anything without that. Right, let's go grab... yes, that is true. Yeah, we are also. I know I'm thinking out loud. I'm thinking of obviously, to me, I'm trying to get my secret mission underway, but there's obviously now game mechanics, and things that we need to do to actually get going. Right, so I'm going to need. Yeah, the Fendt GT as it is. Here we go. Here we go. Smashing. Now, we need to be sticking down that, and we want the... Yeah, we don't want this to be a tractor now. We don't want this to be the jack of all trades that it has been. So yeah, let's drop this back across there, and we are going to release the header from the straps. Just lots and lots of little jobs that need doing. You sort of forget about. Brilliant. Now then, let's shift that off there. I do love this. It's a fantastic. It really is a beautiful machine. I think we could live with that size header to begin with. I think this is either the 9 metre or the 7 metre this comes with naturally. So it is slightly bigger, but to be honest, did that restart then? No, it didn't. Yeah, right. Let's grab this. And we need to release that one, I believe. Always gets confusing when there are so many things behind you as that. Right, so we've got the Fendt GT. Now we do need the stayer to grab that, and we also need the new bucket. I want to grab those seeds, and also Yeah. Yes, it's going to get complicated. Yes, I'm really buzzing now to actually get my secret mission sorted. I am. Right, one thing we can do though, so let's get the mowers on this beast. Let's drop those. And let's send that across, because we want to be getting that field done. That's what's holding us up. That's the main thing that I need to get sorted. Not sure if we're going to move the bales. Yeah, I think we're going to have to be honest, for what I need to intend to do. Or shall we? Yeah, I think what we're going to do is, yeah, thinking about this, winter is going to assist us as long as it doesn't snow. We will cut this, and we're going to crack on till we... Wow, we really seriously need to get this washed. Yeah, we're going to do my secret project in the back end. So we're going to business as usual for a couple of sessions. We really are. I'm starting to get things ready though. I really am. I seriously want to get cracking and make this all happen. Right, let's send that across to... Oh, no, I don't want cosplay. Not just yet. So we want to set the destination. Let's grab the Traction King. Seems to be going round in circles. Right. I need the baler. And we need to send that across. Where's the baler? Down there. I knew it would see now. I knew it was around the... Right, so we need to drop attach fun, which we did use. I forgot in one of the episodes I said that we hadn't used this. We did actually. We used it. Ooh, what? All my life. Yeah, we did use it to round up the wood and put it into nice piles. Didn't use it as I normally would, but it has been used. Just not as I intended. I didn't really need to be honest. It is a fantastic tool, but I did for once. Actually, I can isolate the logs so well with the. I keep wanting to call it the big bag handler, because obviously that is what it was in FS19, but we are talking a different. Yeah, it's in a different thing with a different set of rules, and boy is it good. It really is absolutely excellent. Yes, I'm really itching to, but it's going to give me a couple of days as well to sort of think about what I'm trying to achieve. I want this to be the best. I'm not the most fantastic designer in the first place, so I'm going to really want to pull every ace out and think about this so that I can really do it justice. Let's do that there. Oh wow, is that showing the... Oh, the little tiny plough marks. Oh wow, it is as well. Where I use the plough to actually do the tree trunks, you can see the little tiny dots on the map. Wow. Okay, let's grab the starer. Let's go and grab the new... Oh, we're still going to need to drop that in a minute, aren't we? Okay, I'm going to need the front loader. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a... to drop that front loader tool. I think we're going to do that at the store. Let's pull that up and over. Yeah, I'm looking forward actually to using this bucket. Right. Yeah, always get confused about which one is the bale spike and which one is the one on the front 3-point link. You always end up dropping the bale fork by mistake. Yeah, right, okay. Imagine. Now, who is Luke? Oh, you are the one that we want. Absolutely you are. Now let's make sure I've moved everything off the edge. Yes, we have. Right, smashing. Let's get this sorted then. Let's get this course done. So we want my field, 10 metre mowing, load, activate, and we want first waypoint. Let's make sure the Pathfinder is working. I'm trying to get into good habits. My old habits were to just dart off straight away and make sure that it worked. The amount of contracts on the Old Stream farm, I actually mulched an entire contract because I'd left the mower in the mulch configuration that the Batwing had got, and I had then to juggle and try to get all the extra bales, so I've wasted an entire field's worth of bales all through rushing. So sometimes, yes, speed is not always about being speedy in that way. You've sometimes got to be a little bit more steady. Right, so baler. Brilliant. We should equally set this going. Say this was the last contract that it actually. My fields 10 metre mowing, clear, load, activate. Let's make sure it also works. Yeah, this is. Yeah, we will make this the last one. I'm not going to worry about a later cut. We're going to do this. We probably will. I am going to play this. I don't let the cat out of the bag. I mean, I know you know that there's something in the offing that's out of the ordinary, and I'm also trying to paint a picture of the Risoux Forest for the forest that it actually is. I am also going to do a bit of cinematics on this one. I am literally going to do a before and after shot on the video, build the picture of how bad this was before we grassed it, when it just looked like someone had torn a hole into the forest. And anybody who knows anything about the Risoux Forest would probably be horrified. Nevertheless, this is Farming Simulator. This is not real, but yeah, we often content creators wish to go realistic, and we talk about immersion and all the rest of it. Well, also storylines and also reality. Yes, I am trying to play in character with this map. I am not. I'll share a few truths. What I was actually thinking of doing on my Lone Oak FS19, I did what all of the big names did. Mr. CDP did it, Daggerwin did it, and that's to rip a path through the Lone Oak Forest to get to the farm quicker. There's nothing wrong with that. The periphery was, or anybody's, whoever went on that map knows that the periphery was yours. You could do with it what you like. But on this is a natural place, a natural park, you could say, if you were an American, or a state-owned park, and a place of natural beauty. So I'm trying to paint this picture, obviously, to think, would you do what was done on this, where you would literally tear all of those trees? Yeah, that's going to be fine. To do what was done here, where it was torn into obviously a logging camp, basically, like all of that on just to the left that we're passing, it was all like that, a field full of that, stones, debris, where the loggers had literally torn it to pieces. Now I know I've done the same, but I'm intending to actually do something special. Yeah, bearing in mind what this place actually is. And no, I'm not just going to plant trees. It's not that simple. I'm not just going to return it to its glory as is with all those beautiful forests. I am going to do something and accentuate that. Well, I hope I am anyway. So yes, that's about as far as I'm going to go, as many breadcrumbs as I'm going to go. But I am going to do something different, but also in keeping character with the map. Yeah, when I first came on this map, I was just going to treat it as any other map. But when I did my research today, it went in harmony with what I'd already got planned, and I thought, yeah, I was totally right to think the way that I was thinking and the plan that I've got in mind. Because what I was originally going to do, and obviously I've said a few times about the Hansel and Gretel, I've put a couple of coloured barrels in the forest to guide me across, and I was going to go with the second plan, which was to cut, like I did in Lone Oak, to cut a swath, a path through the forest and make sort of a road. But you know, now I'm not going to do that. I'm going to work with the forest. If we were allowed, which we know we literally are, poetic license, the tractors wouldn't be allowed to go through it. But let's go on the premise that we can go that far, that we've hired this and yeah, we've got these fields in the middle of the forest that we've been given permission, but obviously we would still have to work with the natural beauty, so I'm not going to buy bits of the forest and tear it to pieces, like literally tear a path through it and make a road through it, because I can't imagine that in real life, in a place of such beauty that would be allowed. So I'm going to work with the maps, the natural beauty. I really am. Right, I am though. That is enough of me waffling. But that I'm just trying to paint a bit of a picture, and I just thought I'd sort of say those words. But for now, what we're going to do is this is going to take a few minutes. I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, that is that. No, I'm not going to muck around. It may be a short session for you when I do the time lapse, but I want to crack on next session with my plan. Or should I? I'm trying to think about this. No, is it going to matter that the grass is? It may be better actually thinking about this. Yeah, we're going to have to. Let's speed it up. November is the time when we sell the canola. It'll also be the time when these are ready as well. I should have left that last set on the trailer, shouldn't I? Then I wasn't planning to do what I've just decided I'm going to do. So, wow, 4 years. Wow. Right, I want bales to produce session 73. I'd forgotten. Obviously, it's been out of our control for a bit, which meant obviously it grew without fertilised. So that's why we are 11 bales short. That's just the natural amount, which is quite useful to know. It would be maybe half fertilised. Actually, thinking about it, but still, 11 bales. It just goes to show how much produce you get extra when you do fertilise. Right, yeah, we'll always say this, let's have a little bit of fun. Also, remind myself what was on special this morning. Oh yeah, I do remember the Challenger. Yes, it was a very good price. But we sold all of our money into the field again, didn't we? 177 grand. Right, so we're going to speed time up, and let me just double check. I do know this really, but I just like to be thorough. And also it shows other people as well, sometimes stats that they're not 100% sure on. So our canola is November, is the height, and it will be almost 1,300, so that's cracking. If we, Rochette's is probably going to be the most. Yeah, right, okay. So then, let's speed time up. Let's go over until... this time of year. No, 9 o'clock. We'll stick to 9. I am ever so pleased with where we're going. To be honest, it's comfortable with the equipment we've got and the things that we're doing. Let's have a look. See if there's anything. Oh, that Swifter. That Swifter is haunting me. Now we've got a lovely planter. Wow, 80,000. Cool. Yeah, we got ours for a song. Cracking little tractor, but we've already got all the tractors I think at present would need, unless it was a big top end one, something like a 500 horsepower jobby. That's all I'm sort of looking for now. So let's speed up till next month. What, November? We shall sell our canola and sell the bales, and then we'll have as much money as we possibly can, and we are going to think it's going to cost us quite a bit to do what I plan. We'll also, now I have checked the tree of choice in the Risoux Forest, however you would like to say it, is actually the spruce. So, all my life. Is that not uncanny? Oh wow. That is amazing. I think we're going to go for it, even if that meant us taking a loan. Now, I didn't say we couldn't have loans in this. I haven't checked back in my rules of engagement, but it just feels right. So if I am wrong, I do apologise for this, because yeah, that's just too good a... I do think I'm right though. I'm almost sure I didn't ban that in the... Oh, I need... Yeah. Now we're going to keep it as standard. If we have to change anything, we will truly change things in the future. I will probably get the bigger... Yeah, we'll definitely get the bigger engine, because I do want to make this into the biggest beast we possibly can. Now I am going to do the wheels, because if I remember rightly, I've looked at this, maybe even on this very... You can go for the wides with weights, and it costs you no more. So that to me is... Yeah, I'm not going to be using this for doing small jobs, am I? So... Oh, what didn't reset the... Oh, Seriously. Could have sent that over to the field. Oh, oh no, actually. Where? Where have I sent that to? I can't see it. Right, okay, we're going to have to tab. Oh, it is on the edge of the field. Okay. Right, we're going to need to repair that. No, it doesn't matter right now. We're just at the present. We'll get it off the field. So this will be our high-end tractor. That was uncanny, that was. That's very rare that happens, but yes, we shall upgrade the engine though to the big one. So it is that could be the beast. Yeah, the biggest one that we're going to need, I would imagine, on this map. I mean, it's slightly overkill in a way, but there's a lot of nasty hills on this, so it's not. I don't class that as overkill on this. That could be very useful for tugging things around. What is its speed? Check that. 24. Yeah. So if we upgrade its engine, it should be a 26, because it is standard wheels. Yeah, should be, but it doesn't always work as you think it does. Oh, we're also going to put a 3-point, proper 3-point, rather than a trailer attacher, I think, because we want it to be a bit more versatile than that. Right, one more month. Once that's growing again, but I'm not worried about that. Right. Oh. Now we shall sell all of our produce, and that's where we're going to leave this session. And then next session we are going to get cracking, I hope, at my that's true, I ought to be looking at the canola as well on the screen. Yeah, one of the lighter stages, isn't it? Smashing. Oh wow, they're going blue now, those little marks, like it's been cultivated. Right, anyway, let's go back to the shop. I've got a couple of bales left, I think, haven't we? One, actually, by the look of it. Wow, one extra bale. That's so close to being a perfect. Right, let's go grab the Massey. Drop this for now, and we shall see. Let's just check the prices. This is the month. 20,000. Ooh, actually good at both. 1270. It's only 15 different. I know it's rising, but we've got a lot of selling to do this month. So, yeah. So let's get everything sold, so we know what we're playing with. Because we've got a lot of the project that I'm thinking about is going to cost us. It truly is. It's not going to be a cheap thing, which is realistic. What I'm trying to do. Which I am, yeah. Let's get that in a good position. I mentioned I really like this silo just a few times, I've no doubt. It is, I do love it. It's something about it, it really does to me. I know everything it's taste, but now then, I would imagine this sells at the one that we've never sold anything at so far. The one on the left, not the production-y type one. Right, let's sell this, then we're going to sell the bales. Oh, that's a point, he says. Yeah, they are silage. Fantastic. We shall sell those, and then we know what money we're going into this endeavour with. If you want to do something fantastic, it's going to cost you. C'est la vie. Fantastic. Not bad at all. I'm well pleased with that. It's much nice. I'm usually on hard economy, but I don't know that people always want you to be torturous. Of course, we all want a challenge, but it is still a challenge on normal economy, if I'm honest. So, right, let's pick these bales up. Yeah, on the Old Stream farm, I've made that. That is on hard economy, and it is tough. It's we would have had so much more growth if we'd have had normal economy. I mean, don't get me wrong, it has been a challenge, and we've deserved where we've got to right now. I've got 5 fields on the Old Stream farm, which I'm well pleased with. We've had to work hard to get those. An awful lot of contracts. We started with 1 field and we've now got 5, so I'm well pleased. Just bought, funnily enough, a 500 horsepower tractor, the New Holland, is it a T9 I think? Yeah, beast. It was a bit like that. I didn't say what I did with this one and say I want a 500 horsepower tractor and then magically it dropped. I wasn't thinking about a tractor on the Old Stream farm. I did say a few sort of sessions before that eventually in time we're going to need a big tractor, and wasn't necessarily thinking quite that big on that Let's Play, because again it's the field sizes aren't massive on the Old Stream farm. It's more of a small, but again it's a big tractor is useful always, and I did say in time a high-end tractor would be useful, and lo and behold the next morning I'd got quite a bit for me on that. I think I'd got 30 to 40 grand, which for us on that Let's Play, that's a lot of money. Yeah, very rarely have that kind of cash, and as soon as I bought got that kind of cash, I usually blow it on something. So I woke up and the sale was a T9 for 160 grand, I think it was, or 139. It was unbelievable, like a 60% off, and I thought that's just, and like that one, I went in and I said, yeah, this one's going to be going to need upgrading completely, and it had got a 525 horsepower engine. So they're not, obviously in the sales, they're not always got the low end. Sometimes they can have a front loader attacher or the higher end stuff, and this one had. So it was, I thought, that's just too unbelievable. So I don't very often do bank loans on that one. Really don't. I don't like doing it on any. A bit like this one really. If there's a deal that's unbeatable and loans, I allow loans, then it'd be stupid to let a deal of a lifetime go. So yeah, I didn't. I grabbed it, but now of course we've got to get ourselves out of the hole, because we're 140 grand, no, 130 grand I think in the hole, which is a lot on that Let's Play. It is. So now I've got the gulp moment of trying to, just check prices. Actually, I'm not. Yeah, it is reasonable. That is. Yeah, it is actually. You don't get much better than that. Right. Let's get these sold and we know what we're playing with. Yeah, so on that, unlike this, we've not got. We do silage contracts on that, but the fields again are small, so it's not like you can earn. There's chances of pulling a contract with. The other thing is as well, strangely enough, is that on that my favourite contracts are broken for some reason. It's like the fields have gone bad. My favourite contracts are the 3 largest sort of squarest fields, and we cut them a long time ago after the update, and since that they've never grown again. Every time you go past the fields, the grass is like cut. So it isn't that I'm missing the contracts, it's almost like the fields are broken, which is such a shame, because they are the nicest, best earners. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still 2 or 3 good contracts on there, but they are the best ones. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but I think it'll probably come to Black Sheep Modding's attention at some point, and there'll probably be another update, unless of course it is something with the grounds. It shouldn't be. It's a map thing, that is. It's not really down to anything else, but yeah, I'm sure at some point it'll be fixed. Trouble is, as I always have said, or for a long time, any Let's Play's only got so much traction and so much where people think you've got where you need to get to, or they're happy with what they're seeing now. So yes, I used to sort of want to go on and on and on and on. I think my low note had got 86 episodes, and I could have easily cracked on. I didn't ever get to as far as I wanted to, because that was a start from absolutely scratch. We didn't own a sausage, we had no money, had to contract to earn our first money. It was a real battle, and I think sometimes though you appreciate it more. It's just that those kind of Let's Plays take a lot more episodes to actually get to where you need to get to. And sometimes people, I don't think, some people want to see, quick growth. I remember I watched a video of Dagwin's on FS22, and obviously he is a master. He knows his craft. He knows what people want and all the rest of it. And he was talking about growth, and I was thinking, yeah, he knows people well to know that he's got to sort of try to show people growth even in the first episode, whereas he did as well. I'm not in any way or shape or form trying to have a go at Dagwin. I'm just saying he knows the way that people, because obviously he's done this for years. So, but yeah, he was ploughing a small field. So I think he calls it a survival roleplay or survival challenge or something like that. Yeah. He started off, oh boy did he start off with a small tractor. Really did. Painful. I don't know whether that adds to the anticipation. I'm not sure. I like to show growth, and I think everybody does, and obviously people want to see that, which is why I thought people would probably want to see a start from scratch where you've got absolutely nothing. And I suppose the other thing is, I'm a new content creator, so Dagwin, he could sort of do what he likes, and his people are going to watch what he does anyway, truthfully. Whereas me, myself, obviously, mind you, I don't know. I wanted to do a time lapse. I did a time lapse when I wasn't very well, when I couldn't speak very much, and it didn't get a terrible amount of traction. So even with my viewers and subscribers, so truthfully, yeah, I'm not always sure that some people do time lapse, and I think sometimes it is down to obviously you as a content creator and what your viewers are expecting from you. So wow, that money's good. It's going to be good. Alright, let's get this last lot in, and that's where we're going to leave it, definitely. I'm well chuffed with where we are. We're probably, yeah, this is going to, we'll get rid of the debts. That's the one thing we will do. We'll do that now, so that we literally are, and that then gives us, we know exactly what we've got to play with, exactly what money we've got. But still, to achieve my ends, I wouldn't mind getting into debt, and yeah, we've got things to do, contracts we can do, so yeah. So spruce is the trees that we are going to be planting. That is what. That doesn't mean to say I might not do some other trees as well, signature trees, because there are other trees in this forest. Obviously, we've seen them in this, but yeah. So spruce. Oh. May plant the odd oak as well, actually, but I don't know that we're going to do the 120s in those. But yeah, we definitely are in the spruce. We'll be planting plenty of spruce. We'll lease the tree planter. What I'm going to do though, the session I do when I'm creating my creation, I'm going to time lapse that entire session. I shall just start, and then I shall allow you to see what I'm building. Basically, we'll be in build mode quite a lot, but also we're going to be planting trees. But yeah, you will soon enough, I would imagine, after a few minutes, get the gist of maybe where I'm going, because it's not going to be rocket science. Initially, you might think, what is he doing? But then after a few minutes, you're going to think, ah. But yeah, I'd like to show it actually. Obviously, one thing I would love to do, and I don't know whether to do this in another way, is I don't actually, that's the point. In FS22, I do not know how long. Obviously, I always used to have seasons on at the end of FS19, and the one bad thing was, obviously, in the base game you can grow trees, and they grow, yeah, within a few months. I can't remember, it's a long time, but I know it's quickly. You could plant trees and they got to monster trees just within a short sort of space of time, whereas on FS22, I think on my lone oak it took a full year for them to go into that first stage of being like a little sapling. So I have no idea how long it would take to go into a fully fledged tree. But on this, I don't know how seasons is on this, you know, because this, There's a lot of people saying, I think it was Scroft on one of his videos, he was talking about true seasons, and I thought, yeah, it is true. It's a sort of a seasons, but like a cut down version in this, not the true seasons with all of the foibles. And I mean, it crops, you can leave grass in the fields at the minute and it never goes, literally never. It's same for straw and things like that. It doesn't dissolve like it did in, I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, seasons in FS19, when it rains and the grass dissolved like it was acid, that was a little bit too severe. But yeah, it's more believable, and it makes you take note of things and do things properly. Wow, 100 grand, almost to the pound. Smashing. And that is where we are going to leave it. It truly is. Yes, we are 100 grand, and that is what we've got to do my project. We bought that field again. We have planted our crop for this year. We've literally got all of our produce and sold it, and that is what we've got. And we've got another, I mean, Gordon Bennett, have we got some tractors now? Yeah, I don't think we need any more unless it was specialist. So yeah, one massive one. Oh, don't you just love how bad they go? Devalue or what? And we've got those two medium-sized tractor. Oh, and of course the Fendt GT. It is a tractor as well, but it doesn't show it in that particular category. So yes, that is us done. Right, so I'm going to say, hopefully you'll continue with me on this journey. I really do hope you stick around to see what I'm going to do, because I personally think it's going to be good, but that all depends on, I suppose, the way that you view things. But anyway, I've given you a few cryptic clues, but I'm hopefully not giving away too much. So I'm going to say goodbye for now.